the end of the day, when you're dealing with life, at the end of the day, when you're dealing with life, it takes life to deal with life.
Right.
And you can't deal with life with machines.
Joel, how you been?
I've been great. Thank you very much. It's great to be here.
Absolutely. And thanks for joining us for a few minutes. We kind of, we had said, we kind of told you off camera, we were kind of going to, you were busy, we are kind of let you go. We are going to try to get, but then yesterday, you were giving your talk yesterday and talking about that part of America we love, but then also some of the things that have gone kind of sideways. And you mentioned about AI and automation and jobs. And we just kind of really wanted to get into that with you about AI and how's that going to affect homesteaders and how's that going to affect the country.
Yeah, well, I think the important thing to remember about AI is that it is being put together by someone.
Right.
And so when you ask AI a question, it's going to give you a narrative that is consistent with whatever the major conventional narrative is. In other words, if you ask it, what am I supposed to do about avian bird flu, for example, it is never going to say, oh, I think you should put your chickens outside, let them eat green grass, and get them out of a confinement chicken house.
Right.
It's going to give you a list of antibiotics and all sorts of other, extermination. You got to kill them all, whatever protocols to do. And so I think it's important that as much as AI can comb the dredge or plumb the depths of information.
Right.
That information is extremely curated.
Right.
It's curated by Wall Street.
Right. Okay.
And I think that's really important. The other thing that one of the things that's happening, of course, is AI replacing people.
Right.
On things.
All right. I know that's a big, concern that people have is my job gone? And I honestly see it where, especially like help desks or information desks, those type of people that are on a call center, they're gone. And so, we were talking with, like I said, others earlier, and one of the things they talked about, their thought was that, it's not going to till your garden for you. It's not going to cut your weeds. So homesteading in and of itself, at its core, is still kind of safe.
Well, and I would say craft farming, just craft farming. So on our farm, we strategically replace energy intensity, capital intensity, infrastructure intensity, pharmaceutical intensity with management intensity.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, when you're dealing with life, it takes life to deal with life.
Right.
And you can't deal with life with machines.
Right.
Generally, I mean, yeah, we have breathing lungs. There's technology, but generally, when you're dealing with life, you need somebody that's something. You need a life system that can observe and respond dynamically in real time.
Okay.
To different protocols, and so as farming, as so many other things, are moving toward a non-human presence.
Right. That's pesky humans.
Yeah, a non-human presence. Realize that if we have a farm that actually is designed to incentivize, encourage, and use human presence, suddenly you are opposite. You're opposing violently the trajectory, the movement of society. What's interesting is that that when you have a movement and you're perceived as the tail end of it.
Right.
Why would you want more people on farms? Really? You want more people on farms? And as Maha develops and people realize, mechanical food does not make us healthy.
No.
And the advice of machines on food do not make us healthy.
Right.
There is now a an increasing awareness that, we actually want people to see how the chickens are raised, to see how the carrots are planted,
Right.
to see all this. And so as we move in that direction, the people-centric farm,
Right.
the people-centric farm moves into a desirable spot instead of an undesirable spot.
Okay.
And so as society begins to wake up to that, I actually want people involved in my food production, not just robots, then those of us who have made this strategic decision
Right.
to replace, to keep a very human presence, people centricity on a farm, we're currently perceived as being at the end of everything now.
Right.
When things turn around, guess what? We're in the front of things.
Right.
We have the best beef, the best chicken, the best tomatoes, the best everything, and it's just a natural outgrowth of how we have moved to mechanization in our food,
Right.
and our cultivars. We have chosen our cultivars for shelf stable,
Right.
shippability, those kinds of things, not for nutrition, for taste,
Right.
all those kinds of things. And those things inevitably and always happen or occur when you have people making decisions, because people make decisions for people in mind. Machines make decisions for machines in mind.
Right.
And machines aren't eating the carrots. Machines aren't eating the tenderloin.
Right.
It's people. And so when we saturate the decision-making process with people who have a conscience and an incentive to be people-centric, then we end up getting actually better food.
Right.